Hey everybody, it's cobradvs, and I'm going to be doing a tag response to Neoflynn's newest tag video. I believe he said it was his second tag video, and I believe I participated in his first, if I'm not mistaken. I think I did. I'm not really sure, but I think I did. So anyway, this one is, what is your least favorite and most favorite licensed game? He said it could be based off or licensed from something that's like a movie, comic book, cartoon, something like that. So this is interesting for me because I haven't done them in a while, but I used to do those quest for the best movie game videos, and I would play a bunch of licensed games, and they're usually pretty shitty, but I tried to pick some that were good, and there are good ones out there. But they don't have to be movie games, you know, in this case they could be comic book, whatever. So anyway, I got 4 games here. I have 3 that are really close to being my favorite, and then I have one, the last one, that is my least favorite. I know that, because I just don't like it at all. So anyway, let's go ahead and, which one should we do first? I guess we'll do the bad one. What is my least favorite game? Now, I actually did a video on this already, and as much as it pains me to say it, my least favorite licensed game is Evil Dead: Hail to the King on the Dreamcast. Now, I'm sure that this game is on the PlayStation 2, and I'm betting it's just as bad, if not worse. It's just so bad. The controls suck balls. It's almost uncontrollable. It has the fixed camera angle, like in Resident Evil 1. I believe 2 had it too. I'm not really sure, but I just don't like it. You know, if you play Evil Dead Regeneration or Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick, now those are good games. Those are fun. But this first one just, it didn't cut it. And I'm a huge Evil Dead fan. The whole series. In fact, there's an Atari 2600 game coming out, an Army of Darkness 2600 game. I already bought it, pre-ordered it, whatever you want to call it, because thanks to Intellivision Dude for bringing it to my attention, because it probably would have slipped right under the radar for me if he hadn't showed it to me. So I got that coming. It'll be here in a few weeks, I guess. It has to be finished first. But, yeah, Evil Dead: Hail to the King and the Dreamcast and PS1, it's just not very good. If you have the opportunity to play it, you might want to give it a test, but it's really not good. Alright, so next, my best. Now, I have 3 games here. 2 more current ones, and then 1 older one. Now, if you guys have seen my videos before, you know I love Terminator on the Sega CD. It's a fantastic game, but I don't have it in this pile. Because, I don't know, I kind of want to do something a little different, but here are the 3 games I have. The first one is the older one. It is RoboCop vs. Terminator. Now, I don't know if there is actually anything called RoboCop vs. Terminator. I don't know if there's a RoboCop vs. Terminator comic book, so I don't know if it's completely licensed off something, but it's clearly licensed, you know, got RoboCop and Terminator. But I don't know if this was completely original or not. I believe there was a comic, though. So I'm pretty sure that counts. That's a great game. Great game. The Super Nintendo version isn't as good, I don't believe. So if you have the choice, get the Genesis. And then these last two are newer. Both for the original Xbox. The first one, this is going to be like my runner-up choice, along with RoboCop vs. Terminator. This is just a phenomenal game for the original Xbox, GameCube, and PS2. And it's Spider-Man 2. Based off the movie, clearly, it's just fun. It is a great game. It's how do you explain? It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto in the fact that you can roam a city and you do side missions and things like that. It's not a completely, you know, linear game or anything like that. And it's just so much fun, just swinging on the buildings and doing all these side quests for people. It's a great game, and I'm sure it's dirt cheap by now. Just get it for the Xbox is what I have it for. It's my preferred version, but I'm sure it's probably the same on PS2 and GameCube, or at least close. All right, so that's my runner-up. So Evil Dead is my least favorite. Those 2 are my runner-up favorites. Now here is my favorite, probably movie licensed game. It's a newer one. This is actually the sequel, because it is better than the first, I feel. And they need to make a third one. And it's kind of like gained a following that there needs to be a third one, but I don't think it's been announced yet. And that is Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, Star Wars Battlefront, when I first saw Star Wars Battlefront 1 on the store shelves, I wanted to get it because it reminded me, the cover shows a stormtrooper like in battle, and it reminded me of, well, it didn't remind me, but I was hoping it would be like Shadows of the Empire on the Nintendo 64, because I love that game. Unfortunately, it's not. You know, it's not like that, but it's better, in my opinion. It's basically like you play. It's basically just war. That's all it is. It's two sides: the Empire, the Rebellion. Um, there's other like drones or clones. Drones, well, clones and the other side, opposite to the clones, whatever. Um, and it's just that you're just pitted against each other, and you kill each other, and you have to capture these respawn points is what they are, but they're called like command posts in the game. You have to capture them and eliminate the entire enemy team, and it's really fun. It's a fantastic game. The first one was great, but then I saw the second one on clearance at Target once, and I just couldn't let it go. And this one actually adds space battles into the mix. So this one, if you have to get this one. Now, this game is really good, and you can tell because if you go on eBay, it still commands a bit of a price. I think yeah, you can probably get one for cheaper than $20. I'm sure you probably could, but I've seen them go for more. So that sort of speaks, I think, to how well liked it is, because it really is a great series. I don't know anybody who doesn't like it, and it's highly recommended by me, and I'm sure many others. Now, Neoflynn showed video footage in his. I don't, maybe a little laziness showing through, but I just don't feel like setting that up right now. But just look up gameplay footage of Star Wars Battlefront if you haven't played it. It's immensely popular. I'm sure you have. Spider-Man 2 is fantastic, and of course the ever classic RoboCop vs. Terminator. And if you want to see a real stinker, just go to my video about it, my gaming disappointments tag, and look up Evil Dead: Hail to the King. It's just not very good. And before I go, one thing about Evil Dead: Hail to the King is I looked it up and it got bad reviews, and I knew that. But there are games that get bad reviews that I enjoy, like Predator: Concrete Jungle on the original Xbox. Wow, I didn't even think of bringing that game out. That's another fun game, Predator: Concrete Jungle on the original Xbox. That's a fun game. But that got piss poor reviews, but I enjoyed it too. So, whatever. It's to each his own, I guess. But Evil Dead: Hail to the King, it's just subpar. Very subpar. So anyways, guys, that's it for me. Yeah, Neoflynn, it's a good tag. I like this tag. Between this and Rob's 007 tag, I'm liking these recent tag videos. So keep them up, guys, and I'll try and participate if I can. So this is cobradvs, and thanks for watching.